All right, the 5-stroke roll. This is the second rudiment on my tiered rudimental learning sequence. This is in tier number 2, and it's the second rudiment on that sequence. The 5-stroke roll we're going to learn in a couple of different ways. So I'm going to start off with the very, very basics by playing multiple bounce 5-stroke rolls. Then we're going to learn the double bounce 5-stroke roll. And then we're going to go into the triplet version of the 5-stroke roll. Let's start off with the very basics. All right, I'm assuming that you have worked through the first tier rudiments, which we worked on the multiple bounce roll. And so what we're going to do, and the double bounce roll or the double stroke roll, but with this we can start really soon after you've learned those 2 rudiments on tier number 1. So let's start off with the multiple bounce 5-stroke roll. So we call it a 5-stroke roll because there's 5 strokes in it. Generally what we do is play that as double strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're going to start with the multiple bounce, okay? So it's the same shell. What we're doing is we're playing 2 bounces and an accent or a downstroke. So we could go with a big, loud multiple bounce. And it's a great way to start off learning the 5-stroke roll. 2 bounces and an accent. So, as I have notated here, it's buzz, buzz, accent, buzz, buzz, accent. And notice that I alternate, one time starting on the right, one time starting on the left. So do that with me. Just go ahead and play nice and loud buzzes. Ready and go, and. Now, if you haven't worked on your multiple bounce roll and you're not getting a great bounce out of your left hand, then you should probably go back and work on that left hand a lot before you go on to this. Now, the real way of playing the rudiment 5-stroke roll is with softer bounces and an accent or a downstroke, full stroke at the end of 2 bounces. So this takes a little bit of getting used to because, again, I've got to play a bounce, I got to lift it up and play an accent. So you might do this first. Play a bounce, and then a quick flick of the wrist for the accent stroke. So the bounce comes up while the left hand plays a bounce. Flick of the wrist. It doesn't stop here and then play an accent, but so that's the first thing that you have to learn when you're playing the 5-stroke roll, is to get the bounce while I'm lifting the stick. I flick the wrist for an accent. So it has kind of a quick flick of the wrist. I squeeze. I cushion the stick with the back fingers. Don't squeeze the hand, just to stop the stick at the end of that stroke. So do that with me. Go soft bounce, lift, accent, freeze the stick down. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. So that is the technique that we're learning. You can do that off of the left hand. Let's go a little slower. Ready, go. Buzz, lift, accent. Buzz, lift, accent. Buzz, lift, accent. Buzz, lift, accent. And. Now, it's really important that as you lift your hand, you still let the stick bounce, hopefully in the center of the drum head. All right? So try not to drag the stick off of the head while you're playing your buzz roll, okay? While you're playing your buzz to your accent. See if you can keep it really close to the top, or really close to the center. Let it bounce until you absolutely have to whip it for the accent. So that's the very first technique that you need to learn how to do. If you can do that, then we can put the 5-stroke roll together. So basically, buzz, buzz, accent, So you see that left hand plays a soft buzz, 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 accent. So now I'll repeat it off of my left hand. Buzz, buzz, accent. So lift and accent, lift and accent. Try it together with me. Ready? And go. And lift and accent, lift and accent, lift and accent, lift and accent. This is the point where you just kind of stop the video and do that a bunch of times, because you have to teach your muscles how to do that lift stroke while you're playing the buzz and that quick accent to get even faster. All right, so take a minute and just do that over and over until you can carry on a conversation, read a book, watch TV show, until you can make that happen. So those two bounces become what we consider the roll base. Whenever I'm playing a roll, it has the strokes in between the accents that are the base of the roll. So we just learned to play the buzz 5-stroke roll. Now let's learn how to play the double stroke 5-stroke roll. All right. Now in a rudimental genre, or for the rudiments, the rudiments rolls are all played as open rolls, which when we call open rolls, we call that a double bounce or a double stroke roll. So the 5-stroke roll as a rudiment is really 5 strokes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, backing up, we can do this all at one level without accents. Now I'm thinking of double, double accent, double, double accent, double, double accent. At a slow tempo, I'm using 2 wrist strokes. So try that with me. Don't really think of lifting, just play it all at one loud volume level. Ready? And go. And right, right, left, left, right. Left, left, right, right, left. Right, right, left, left, right. Left, left, right, right, left. Right, right, left, left, right. Left. So double, double accent, double, double accent, double, double accent, double, double accent. Now remember, the base of the 5-stroke roll is that I can do it with singles with no bounces whatsoever. I could do it with multiple bounces, and I could do it with double strokes or double bounces eventually. All right, so now when we go back and we play this with double strokes, basically what I want to do is I want to lower my sticks a little bit on the doubles. So I don't have to get all the way down here to 3 inches, just a good 6 inches on your double strokes. And then I'm gonna, on my first diddle, I'm gonna lift up, and then I'm gonna play my accent. Diddle, accent, diddle, accent, diddle, accent, diddle, accent. Does this look familiar to you? Yes, it should, because we've already worked on that with our paradiddle-diddle, right? That's the reason why I put the paradiddle-diddle before you start doing this, because diddle, accent, diddle, accent. I'm learning how to lift my stick even while I'm playing a double stroke. So you can try it just on the right hand, double, double accent. See that accent comes right after that double stroke, double, double accent. Again, and go, and double, double accent. Again, and go, and double, double accent. Again, and go, and. And then you can do it off of the left hand. Ready, and go, and double, double accent. Ready, and go, and. ready, and go, and. All right, so we're getting used to that wash on, wash off of getting that double now with a lift in between. And then you can put it together. Double, double accent, double, double accent. Digga, digga, dot, digga, digga, dot. So what I would recommend that you do is to practice this both first with the multiple bounce. And the reason why we do this is because when you're in concert band or when you're on drum set, you play a lot of multiple bounce rolls. And really get used to that flow going back and forth, and then do the same thing with the doubles. All right, until you get very used to playing those nice doubles. Now, at this point, the speed I'm playing, you're almost playing a double bounce as opposed to double strokes. And this is really important because as you speed up, you want to relax the wrist, okay, so that my double becomes one stroke with a double bounce instead of I don't want two wrist strokes that are all tense. I want to relax the double. So hopefully if you worked on the huckadicks with the Paradiddle-diddle, if you've done that first, then you should be fairly confident of playing that with the 5-stroke roll. All right, so take your time, work it out first with the multiple bounce, work it out with the double bounce. Once you get to this point, you really can do a lot of the other roll rudiments. Now, I like to put all of these rudiments in a category. I think of them as an accent with a bounce that starts on the next eighth note. So if I think of a 9-stroke roll, basically I play double, 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 2 for each one, 2, 4, 6, 8, followed by my downstroke is 9. Double, 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 9, or accent. So I can play my 9-stroke roll automatically because I've been working on my 5-stroke roll. Actually, it's even easier. And. All right, so you can do the 9-stroke roll. Guess what? You can also do the 13-stroke roll. So double, 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 double accent. So 6 doubles times 2 is 12 plus the accent at the end is 13. So double, 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 double accent. Double, 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 double accent. So automatically, if you learned your 5-stroke roll, you can play your 9-stroke roll and you can play your 13-stroke roll. Now, I'm going to stop it there because you really need to work through the 5-stroke roll first. 5-stroke roll is what I consider to be the gateway to those other 2 rudiments. Actually, one more. I almost forgot 17-stroke roll is on the list. Guess what? 17 is 8 doubles and an accent. 1 E and a 2 E and a accent. And 1 E and a 2 E and a accent. So it's just more doubles. So really, we don't need to have a million rudiments that are the same technique. That's why the 5-stroke roll is a gateway to all those other ones. So work on your 5-stroke roll. First multiple bounce. Then with doubles. Then if you want to, run over to the 9-stroke roll, learn that one. 13-stroke roll, learn that one. 17-stroke roll, learn that one. I won't go into a huge amount of detail because it's all the same stuff. So that is your 5-stroke roll. In the next video, I'm going to cover the 5-stroke triplet variation of the 5-stroke roll.